Here we go, y'all. It's
Hey,
it's
we're
it's no no. It's first and Philly, ENFE. It's your man Jers here. We got a full house tonight. We got Big Murph. We got DHD, and now we
What
got our
up?
other boy Paz on here. So
What's up?
we got
building
4 of our 6 admins
in
on
the
here. So it's getting better
building.
and it's getting better and better.
It's a
So
record.
this is our second show for our basement talk, basically, where we just laying it out there and saying whatever we got to say.
In the
Um,
basement, bitch. That's
and
where we at.
and we just gonna let y'all have it, you know.
In Florida?
We gonna go back, yeah, in Florida too. We got basements out here too. We have to hand make those shits though.
But originally up top, it's from the basement. We in the basement, yo. Go ahead.
Yeah.
we gonna go back. We had a rough week, fellas, a rough 2 weeks, but this week was even worse.
A rough season.
Yeah, I know. I actually went back and I talked to Murph yesterday a little bit, and I went back to the last show and watched it yesterday. And a lot of the stuff that we talked about on that show last week is the same shit that we are probably gonna end up talking about this week.
Probably.
Yeah, the same thing. Wentz, the drops, the play calling, you know, all the same shit that we was talking about last week. The only difference, and I'm gonna give myself some credit. When we did the predictions at the end, I told Murph this yesterday. I said 24-20. Them. Both of y'all had us winning. I knew, you know, the way that Stafford plays against us, he normally comes out slinging because we ain't got no goddamn defense. So they let them do whatever they want to do. But it's right now. I feel like it's a wrap, man. We got Green Bay tomorrow, and we kind of
Getting good.
Yeah, we kind of dysfunctional. So I don't know, fellas. Y'all tell me what y'all think, man. I know it's a lot of emotions going on right now.
I think we'll be 1-3 in a hurry here, guys. Seriously.
You don't think we got any chance tomorrow?
Not if we play like we did Sunday. No chance.
Wow.
You getting AJ back?
Is Alshon Jeffrey playing tomorrow or no?
Yes.
Yeah, he's gonna play.
Okay.
Yes.
To start.
That'll help, but
I'm thinking
he doesn't play cornerback, so could be a problem.
That's true. So y'all didn't like that text earlier when I said that was picked up right?
Oh man, I was on there Googling this. Man, that some bitch is lying or something. Like my ass puckered, my heart freaking sank. I said of all teams, not that one.
Come on, man. You should have known right away. They can't pay him and all them other dudes.
I was thinking, I'm like,
they
how
can't
the
do
hell
that
are they
shit.
doing this?
There's no way that they could do that shit.
But it's Jerry Jones. Who knows? Bastard.
Yeah, well,
I hate that guy.
Fuck Jerry Jones.
Yeah.
You already know. You already know. So yeah, this is where we're at right now. Jeffrey's gonna play.
Yeah.
Miles Sanders is gonna play.
Oh, good. Put it on the carpet a couple times.
Hey, stay off my guy. I
know.
still believe in him. But
Well,
yeah,
you and Doug apparently.
Right. It's only 2. Right.
Yeah.
If you go, who went back and watched that game last week? Anybody?
I did.
You watched the whole game.
It was worse.
I did.
Yeah, I can.
Because I knew what was coming. You know,
Right. That's true. That's true. I was watching that. I was watching in the first half. I barely saw Jordan Howard
because he wasn't there
at all.
Yeah, he wasn't.
No.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Paz.
They kept on putting Miles Sanders in. I don't know why. It's like,
well, you have the third leading rusher.
Howard. We got him in, and we're not using him now. It's like, why not use Jordan Howard? You know, the bruising back. Put him in there. You know.
I don't know.
I agree. I don't think there's another man on the team that has some reservations. I know he likes Howard, but he likes to see 26 getting that ball because he thinks every time he gets it that he could do something with it. But I'll tell you what.
That's not true.
I tell you what. He's more of a receiver than a running back. He's done good.
Yeah.
Catching the ball. Yeah, I like that.
Like a Corey Clement.
Corey Clement. I think he might play tomorrow.
Really? Already?
So. He's got a shoulder problem, but I think he might play. But what's the point?
It looks like he's toast, man.
What's the point?
What's the point?
That guy's a disappointment, to be honest. I thought he was going to be awesome.
I did too.
I really
did
loved
too.
him the Super Bowl year, man. I thought he was going to come back and kick ass. And
Poor
he ain't done
Clement,
shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
he ain't done shit.
he's an
Yeah,
awesome receiver, but I don't know. Yeah.
yeah, I thought
Is
he would
he
run
anymore?
more. I thought he would run more. They would run more screens with him,
Yeah.
things like that. But haven't done anything with him. So
Maybe
I'm
that's
like,
why they
what's the
brought
point?
the old man back, because he's the only one who could catch screen. And they didn't do that this week either. They didn't know
No.
screens to Sproles.
Very rarely.
That whole thing was weird. That play calling was weird. We didn't. 2 weeks in a row. 2 weeks in a row. The week prior, you got Wentz hurt, and you're still throwing the ball 48 times. This time, you have no receivers in, and you're still throwing the ball.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I don't understand. We don't play our strengths on game day. You know what I mean?
Somebody
get
said,
it.
I was watching a show and someone made a comment on the show. I guess there's a little bit of truth to it. The rookies this year are not contributing like they did in 2017, and that was a really good point that he brought up. He said, so there's no slack to take up from.
There's nobody
from the older
stepping
guys.
up and doing
nobody.
anything.
There's no one else except the starters, and if the starters are not there, then you have what you have.
That Whiteside doesn't look like
that guy
nothing.
sucks. That guy's horrible.
What in the hell is
He
that?
dropped the last pass, man, right in his hands.
Yeah,
He hit him in the face. I was hoping it gets stuck in his face mask. Maybe get it then. Went right through his damn hands.
I did see that play again, and I thought maybe there was a tip, but it was a clean drop.
Yeah, that's
clean. Should have been a touchdown.
He's a possession receiver.
In the first.
Oh gosh, was that offensive or defensive pass interference?
Yeah, who knows? Probably offensive according to the refs, dude.
Yeah, I've never seen that many in my life,
They
let
called
alone
it
one game.
on Darren Sproles. Darren Sproles is like 5 foot tall. Like, how can they call that on him, dude?
How do you get offensive pants interference on an Oompa Loompa?
Fellas, he did push off a little bit.
He did.
Saw that play.
I give it.
But you don't get that call at home. You don't get that call at home. Yeah, you don't get.
No. Every other team in football gets that call at home. The Eagles don't get that call.
No. That's what I'm saying. That defense shouldn't get that call in another person's place. That's at the end of the game. That's what I'm trying to say.
No way. Yeah,
right.
That's Philly.
Right. So, I mean, it is what it is now. At this point, you got Jeffrey coming back, telling people to stop complaining, but he doesn't realize that he was the one that started the drops last year. The dropsies. I mean,
the final drop, yeah.
Yeah, he was the one that started this right in the playoffs last year. So and now you got everybody out there it's just getting contagious. And I was thinking that when your receivers as a quarterback, when your receivers start dropping passes, it becomes a little bit contagious between receivers that don't normally play a lot. But the worst part of it is your quarterback starts to lose confidence in the receivers, so then he starts getting gun shy, right? He starts holding onto the ball. He already holds it too long anyway, right? So then you have this problem, right, where he doesn't know where to go. He's holding the ball. He's trying to run. He still hasn't learned how to slide the right way. I mean, it's just all kinds of shit going on.
He's gonna get killed doing that. My gosh. I get so nervous when I see him run and take a slide because I'm like, oh, he's gonna get steamrolled.
Oh, I know, dude.
Yeah.
It's not all Wentz though.
No,
you know
no. Wentz, he's playing.
I've been quiet for a real long time because I've been stat grabbing right here.
You're talking about a real long time. It's like 5 minutes.
Yeah. That's long for Murph. That's like a year and a half for Murph.
That's a long time, buddy. Remember who's on the end of this?
I know.
Big Murph from Philly,
I know.
So dig this. Riddle me this. I want to ask you guys. It's something I noticed. Okay, we're 3 games in. We're 1-2. We're about to be 1-3. That's not even a point. But if you go backwards to our Super Bowl year, which if I hear one more person say one more thing about the Philly special, about the Super Bowl, anything having to do with the Super Bowl, I'm like my boy Tim Purse. I'm gonna lose my shit if I hear it one more time about the Super Bowl, how they played, the strip sack. I don't want to hear it anymore, dude. We've moved past that. But there's a few things I want to talk about when you think about it. When we were going into that season, and I've said this a few times, and some people heard me, some people haven't. When we were going into the 2017 season, we had obvious holes on that football team. There were obvious holes that we knew. We knew that Brandon Graham was good, but not great. He still wasn't getting to the quarterback. He still wasn't putting anybody on their ass. I mean, he was still that same guy. Brandon Graham in 2016 had 5.5 sacks. 5.5 sacks. He started 16 games. In 2017, that number jumped to 9.5 sacks. He started 15 games that year because they sent him out that last year. Last year, he had 4 sacks. Okay? So we give him a contract, you know, because we want to be, the ownership wants to be pacifist now because of, you know, what they did to Brian Dawkins and how bad that looked. Brandon Graham should have fucking walked, man. If they didn't win the Super Bowl the 2017 year, his ass probably would have walked. They would have grabbed somebody to put in that spot, and we wouldn't be dealing with this lack of production right now. It should be no surprise. We got Vinny Curry on the other side. I think he had 6 sacks in 3 years. Something crazy like that. Let me look real quick.
Yeah.
He had.
You're probably pretty close.
In 2016, he had 2.5. 2017 Super Bowl year, he had 3. Last year with Tampa Bay, he had 2.5. So what do you expect out of him? 2.5.
2.5, 3.
2.5. Yeah. Okay, we got Derek Barnett. Derek Barnett's still hurt. He's still young. You know, I mean, all of a sudden say he's going to get 14 sacks is unrealistic, man. We had a chance to get Jadeveon Clowney. We whiffed on that. We let him go to Seattle, a competitor that always kicks our ass. The last thing we need to do is say, here you go. You can have Jadeveon Clowney. We'll give it to you on a silver platter. No problem. We already got Russell Wilson kicking our ass every year.
Right.
Here's another weapon. When we could have had him on our team. I'm just saying, going backwards, think about those things. Also think we had LeGarrette Blount, a bruising running back that we handed the ball to consistently. We ran the football. After game 2, when we got our ass kicked, we started running the football. When the Eagles run the football, I've said this in about 10 videos in previous seasons. When they run the football 25 times or more, they win 80% of those games.
Agreed.
80%. No, it's a statistic. Look it up. I couldn't find it. I was running out of time because I had to get this out. Jay, you know I had to get this out. When I was talking the other day, I talked about the same thing. The show, I didn't have to prep for this thing outside of getting those stats. I was already pissed off about this, and I was looking at it for a while. We had LeGarrette Blount. We had Jay Ajayi, who came in the middle of the season. We had Corey Clement performing. We ran the screen pass to our running backs. That was a primary part of our offense. Primary part of our offense. Carson Wentz was able to spread the ball around. The defense played defense. We got pressure. We didn't have a great defensive backfield during that time, but we got pressure on the quarterback. And when somebody got hit by an Eagle, their ass went to the ground. They got hit, they went to the ground. There were tackles that they didn't have guys running into the secondary and weird things happening. They had the best run defense in football. One other thing, Frank Reich was there. He hasn't been here the last 2 seasons. Everybody thought Frank Reich was a mutt. Let me tell you something. Frank Reich wasn't no mutt. He wasn't no nut because he went and coached well with Indianapolis last year. Yep. Maybe we were overwhelmed with what we felt like Doug was doing, but maybe there were other pieces to the puzzle that are no longer there, and that's why we're experiencing the challenges that this team is experiencing. This team is not as good as what everybody thought it was, particularly defensively and definitely offensively. Jason Peters is still hurt. He was hurt last year. He was hurt the Super Bowl year. What are we doing? Why are we doing the same thing the same way?
Yeah,
and
he
we
is.
expect something different to happen. Why? I'm
Well,
asking you. Give me an
that's
answer. Dale, tell me why, Dale. Why are they doing the same thing the same way and we expect something different to happen? Explain it to me, Dale.
It's insanity. Expect a different result from doing the same thing. We're doing the same thing, the same play calls. Wentz is back to looking for Ertz, and that's it. If he's not open, he takes a sack every time.
Sure?
And the running game. Yeah, well, sort of. he takes an ass beating is what he does half the
Throwing
time.
the ball around.
But this no running thing, I don't understand it. Sanders is he's quality. I mean, I think he'll be a quality back. I like to bust Murph's
But
balls.
not yet.
But not yet. But you
Not
have
ready.
the third leading rusher in the NFL on the bench.
Ridiculous.
And why aren't you using him? Start out using him.
He scored a touchdown too.
When you rewind the game back and you go back and look at the game, they opened the game on the first play with an empty backfield and shotgun.
Yeah.
That should tell you everything that you need to know right there. After having problems the game before that, they opened with an empty backfield.
With no receivers.
They threw like 4 passes in a row.
With no receivers.
Right now, if they do that shit against Green Bay, they're going to get their ass kicked. And they're going to be asking for it.
It's going to be another players meeting coming up then.
The only way to win is if they run the ball 30 times this week. And throw the ball maybe 20, 25 times. It's the only way to win. There's no other way they're going to win unless they have 3 touchdowns on special teams.
What you think about that?
Otherwise, it's not going to happen.
It's right, man. He's right. Like, first of all, we need Howard in there. Jordan Howard needs to just run it. Give Miles Sanders people pass catching plays or maybe a couple runs to give Howard a rest. But we need Howard to run it. Detroit, when they played here, because of course I live here, their main focus, they said, was just to cover Zach Ertz. That's all they cared about. They're like, fuck the receivers. Just make sure 86 doesn't get anywhere, and they'll win the game. That's what happened. They covered Zach Ertz. Wentz had nowhere to throw. If they didn't throw it, they'll drop it.
Because that's all he looks for is Wentz or
that's
Ertz.
And, like, Aguilar will drop it out of nowhere. Fucking Goddard in the end zone with an easy catch will drop it. You know what I mean? So they covered Ertz, and that's it. And, of course, the running game, Miles Sanders, he will be good, but not yet. You know what I mean? We need to put Howard in there, more plays, get them thinking that we're going to run it more. Then when we throw it, more receivers will be open, I think, and, bigger plays. And, of course, for tomorrow, we got to pressure fucking Aaron Rodgers, or else he's going to fucking –
they don't have nobody to pressure.
So let's deal with that
all year.
I want to deal with something real quick because we, put a post up after the game about the Eagles playing better under Foles, and a lot of people got upset about it. But when the fans watch this, I can let you guys know that everybody in here doesn't give a shit if y'all get mad. We just say what we got to say.
No.
There was another clip that we put up yesterday. If you go back to that clip, I think it was Whitlock. Maybe all you guys had a chance to see it, or maybe not. If you go between 350 and 550 of that clip, they were saying the same exact thing that the post that we were trying to say. It wasn't that Wentz is shitty. It's that the team does not play for him the right way. The offensive line doesn't block for him. I don't know what it is, if they don't believe in him or they're upset because he's getting the money. I don't know what it is, but these people, the receivers, the offensive line, even the defensive line, everybody, they just don't play the same. They seem to be more in tune with Foles as a leader than Wentz. And Wentz says and does all the right things. I mean, what else could he do?
Do you think the team thinks Foles paid his dues going through all he did and all that? Kind of a street cred kind of thing.
That could be a part of it.
Maybe.
How
long are you gonna let your boy? If you going to war with your boys, how long are you gonna let your boy get his ass kicked? Because he's getting his ass kicked.
I don't see. I think Wentz is a different quarterback. You know what I mean? Like Wentz likes to run a lot. He's more of a runner. The reason why Foles is so good, I think, is Foles doesn't like to run. He throws it. He throws it quickly.
Well,
he thinks he's about to sack.
Wow.
It's gone. You know what I mean? And that's
there's also something else. One more thing that I think these offensive linemen, they play in the numbers game in their head. So they're counting 1,001, 1,002.
Yes, exactly.
And they're thinking by 7 and 8, the ball should be gone.
It's
so
gone.
they stop blocking.
Well,
they slow down and they stop blocking, or they're out of position. But he still has the ball.
Yeah.
And he's still trying to do things because he's waiting for the home run. We already said this, right, Murph? And in their heads, they're thinking that play that we called, we know is a 1,007. So we know that at that point the ball should be out or blah, blah, blah. They should know that you may still have to block, but they don't seem to keep doing it. I mean, that's what it is to me. That's
Did you see that? Did you see that one post that said that the offensive line gave up on that one play where he did get sacked? Did you see why? It was an 8-second play. They thought it was gone.
The video.
They thought the play was dead.
Yeah,
they thought the ball was downfield, so they stopped.
Yeah, but as a quarterback, you gotta dump the ball.
Throw
the ball away.
But, okay, guys. There's a football 101 that I'm gonna tell you that I don't give a damn how their coach coaches them. It's something that you do in football. You block until you hear the whistle. If the whistle has not sounded, you keep blocking your man because the play is not over.
They know that. Blocking. They know that. They did that for Foles.
But they're not doing it for Wentz.
They're not.
That's the problem.
They're not.
No, they're not.
Is it a personality indifference? You know, he likes hunting. They don't like that. I mean, I don't know. Them guys, they're the same ilk to me as far as sharing the same type of hobbies that Wentz would share. I would think Jason Kelce, he's a pretty rugged guy. He might
that man has done everything that he was supposed to do. He takes them on trips. He buys them. So he does all the stuff. He says the right thing. He tries to get them into faith. What else does he need to do?
I don't know.
Complete some damn passes and win some fucking games. That'll help. You complete passes and win games, and then your team gains confidence in you, and things change. I don't think they're as confident in him as they are in Foles. I think they're more comfortable when Foles is back.
He's 8-14 in close games. That's a stat for your ass. He's 8-14 in close games.
Wow,
that's not a good look for a $100 million man.
No, it's not.
No, going off what you said, Murph, though, that's kind of what Foles did when they were behind or fighting, especially like the Super Bowl. Foles put the team on his back and he drove forward. Where I don't feel Wentz does that. You know, he takes them and let's do this, boys. Where Wentz doesn't really do it. Wentz kind of does it. I'm going to do it. You know, with or without you, kind of thing. And maybe they don't like it.
I can see that. I can see that. Yeah.
You know.
Hey, Dale. The guy always plays like he's gambling with house money. He plays the game like that the whole game. Big play.
You're right.
You gotta be captain check down. Take the safe play. Let these guys make plays. The big one that you're looking for is coming. But you just gotta wait. If you wait, you're patient, you'll get your chance. This is chess, not checkers.
How many times do you see Wentz, be honest, between us, how many times do you see him not have a receiver open and he lofts the ball out of bounds like most quarterbacks do?
Never.
Once in a blue moon, once every 3 or 4 days.
One time in 3 years.
And it's normally somebody over there, and he actually think they're gonna catch the ball.
He'll force it into double coverage before he throws it out of bounds.
That's how he's wired. He's a gunslinger. He's got to tone that down, though. He got a lot less Brett Favre and a lot more Brady, a lot more Montana. He needs more polish to his game, not forcing the ball in the tight spots, dude. You ain't got to be.
See, this is where I disagree with you, Murph, because he had that in 2017. You remember all those nice touch passes he was throwing in 2017? You remember us? You remember us standing in the bar saying those 3rd and 10s, 3rd and 15s.
It's a gimme.
They were automatic.
We got this. These are automatic. 3rd and 8 now. You might as well just bring the punt team on. It's over.
It's a 4th and 3.
I believe he's dealing with a mental battle. I don't even think it's a physical thing. I think it's all in his head. It's the money. It's Foles leaving. It's the Super Bowl he didn't win. It's the injury.
I think you're right.
I think all those things really got him in a place where he ain't out there having fun. He out there stressing. Every time he under center, he's stressing. He is. He's shook.
They say he got to walk past. He got to walk by that statue every time he comes to the stadium. So that's a little.
Play that shook ones right now, Jay. He's shook. I'm telling you. I think that's what it is. I think that's what it is.
It's legit.
Because he can play. I mean, there's times I'm telling you, like we all killing him right now, and rightfully so. But he threw a touchdown to Aguilar that he dropped. If Aguilar doesn't drop that ball, maybe that
game was over. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Same thing last week. They scored. They gave up a score. Same thing. Touchdown to Goddard. He dropped it right in his hands. Like, the guy can't throw and catch the ball. Yeah, but he pushes the issue. But, between him, between Doug not running, 14 minutes left last week. 3 plays, all passes.
All passes. I know
11,
exactly what you're talking about.
It was like 11:43 left.
I know.
Last week.
Yeah.
3 plays, 1 short pass, first down, got 2 yards, and it was 3rd and a mile and 3 and out again.
Yep.
1 minute something left in the game, and they went 4 passes at the 50-yard line. Run the damn ball, Doug. What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
All that
Yeah,
is
you're
not
right.
Wentz. Like, you're asking Wentz to go into a gunfight with a doggone axe. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's not going to happen.
It's not just him, though. Like, if we move to other people, right, we could say the same thing about a lot of different things that's going on with the team. What
How
team
many
gives up?
times
The
did
NFL.
Ronald Darby get beat
well,
against
too.
Atlanta? He got beat 5 times,
The
3 times in a row.
The
Last
NFL
week
is
again. They
trying
all
to
suck
take away
right now.
kickoff returns. Trying to take that out of the whole thing.
Right.
We gave up a 105-yarder. Malcolm Jenkins blocks an extra field goal attempt at the end of the game, and he pushes somebody in the back. That penalty was on him. So it's like these guys can't get out of their own way, and we keep saying this about this team every year. They can't get out of their own way. It's self-inflicted, but good teams don't self-inflict.
Right.
You never see the Patriots self-inflicting on themselves. You rarely see the Saints doing that, right? I mean, self-inflicted wounds. I mean, good coach.
If Wentz is a franchise quarterback, he's got to stand up right now. I'm talking about, I ain't talking about from his play per se, but he's got to stand up and take a leadership role in that locker room and get everybody on the same damn page so you can see cats getting knocked around and guys making plays and guys hustling and we're getting fumbles and strip sacks and block kicks and the whole thing. There has to be a feeling. There
I don't
is
think he has it.
that team.
There's no swagger at all.
What I'm saying is this is his moment to become a franchise quarterback. He's not going to be a franchise quarterback until he can be the commander-in-chief of that locker room. It's bigger than what he does on the field. That's what I'm saying. And I am concerned about him having that. Nick Foles had that because they rallied around him. Them guys played outside of themselves for Nick Foles. It was something about him. And if Carson Wentz doesn't do it, I'm sad to say his career in Philly won't last 3 years from this year.
Nick Foles ran over to Doug and said, "Hey, Coach, we're about to run this Philly special. I don't give a shit what play you got on the chart. This is what we're about to do." Wentz goes over to the sideline like, "What you got, Coach?" And when he knows, he sees the field better than everybody else because he's the QB, and he knows certain things are not working. Maybe he's saying something. We don't know, right? But it doesn't seem like he's doing anything to change the narrative on the field.
You're right.
And that's how I see it because we keep. That's why we keep seeing these repetitive plays over and over and over.
That's kind of what I meant about Foles. He took the team on his back. He was kind of, like you said, he called the Philly. And he did that, and I don't see Wentz taking charge like that, and I just think he's a totally different quarterback and mentally and, across the board. Yeah,
he might be too nice. Yeah, he wants everybody to be his friend when he needs to be the leader.
Exactly.
He might not have that in him. I'm not sure.
I hope.
It's not looking good.
No,
it's not looking good. I mean, we bash him, but he's putting in work, but it's spotty. That's what it is.
He's putting in work, but he should be he's getting paid like an elite quarterback, and he ain't there at all.
8-14.
2017 was the perfect storm, and since that perfect storm, it has been the perfect disaster. It's not just Wentz. It's been Wentz. It's been Doug. Mike Groh. Who is Mike Groh?
Get him out of here.
Man,
get him out of here.
I still don't understand why I watched Tampa play this weekend. And in a key situation, you got Jameis Winston playing better. And the key situation in the game, they focus on the sidelines, Tampa sidelines. And we got what's my guy's name? I lost my trainer. I lost the guy's name. Byron Leftwich calling plays for Tampa. And Deuce Staley has been with the Eagles for, I guess, almost a decade, I think, coaching.
Oh, yeah.
At least,
Yeah, and he's still not calling plays. We got some guy, Mike Groh, who came in during the Doug regime, and this guy is the offensive coordinator. Come on, man. It is. I'm telling you, it's been the perfect disaster. We got a defensive tackle we just signed. As soon as we get him in, he gets hurt for 12 weeks, 13 weeks. Timmy Jernigan's coming back playing like a monster.
Done.
He's hurt for 5 weeks, 6 weeks. I mean, 13 injuries by week 2. I mean, it's they have got to rally. I see no energy from anybody anywhere on that team. I don't see them hitting guys and celebrating or anybody hooting or screaming or anything like. I just see a team that's just lackluster.
Do you think this has anything to do with not playing in the preseason? This team
everything to do with not playing in the preseason.
This team does not look ready at all.
Not only do they not look ready, but they're not. They're not. The regiment that they're using doesn't keep them healthy, right?
No.
I've never. We talked about this. I've never seen as many starting players just fall out of the lineup. Djax came in the first games, running around and caught a few passes. Ain't seen him since, and we won't see him again until what, game 5 or something like that. And he'll play game 5, and then he'll be out till game 9. I mean, that's the point.
Yeah.
I mean, by the time he's ready to play, we'll be like 5 games under.
Yeah, we'll be gone already.
Yeah, we'll almost be over. So you can't count on him.
I got some breaking news. Yahoo Sports just confirmed that Doug Marrone said that Jalen Ramsey will be out indefinitely because of the birth of his newborn.
His second kid. And he's sick too or something like that. But
he has a cold. He has a cold, he said.
Well, that's perfect. He can come to the team because he can join our crew because everybody else is out.
Bring your baby with you. Who cares?
Bring the baby.
Put him in a car seat on the bench. I don't give a shit. Just come on.
Seriously, if we get, they were talking about Geno Atkins. If you get Geno Atkins, who are you pulling from the start? I know not you, Murph. I don't even want to hear your answer to this because I know what your answer is going to be. If you get Geno Atkins, and you want to start him, who are you pulling? Got to pull somebody, right? I'm not going to play because he's better than the people that are playing currently. So who would you pull from your defensive line to let Atkins start?
And the way Cox is playing, I'd pull him.
Cox is not good right now. You're right,
dude. What the hell is going on? I love Fletcher Cox, but talk about non-factor. Holy shit!
Yeah.
No, but I'm just kidding. I don't know who you.
Hassan Ridgeway, get him out of there. He ain't done nothing. They brought him in from the Colts, man. He ain't showed me nothing, man.
Nothing.
Yeah, I agree with that. I'm just playing on Cox, but Cox has been a disappointment, man. I know he's hurt, but my God.
Yeah, you're right.
Bradham's hurt. The whole team's hurt.
Bradham is a disappointment. Yeah, Bradham is a disappointment too. Bradham is a disappointment. And what's the new kid? Brown from the Redskins?
Yeah.
I thought he was going to be an asset.
I ain't heard nothing.
Is he still on the team?
I saw 52 riding around back there in the backfield one time.
It's my classic statement. I don't like having ex-Cowboys, ex-Redskins, ex-Giants. Because they never come in and perform at the level they perform for the team that they originally entered the league with. I do not want them on my team. It's a waste of time, waste of space.
Yeah.
It happens every time. Every time we get I name one somebody that we had on this team over the past decade that's done anything. That's an ex-NFC East
Sean
player.
Landetta.
That was like the 80s.
I had to think for a second, like, holy shit.
Yeah, the punter from the 90s.
Yeah, number 5, right? Yeah.
Who was the running? What was the running back from the Cowboys we got like a couple years ago, and he was a league leader?
He was classic. That big freaking head guy, DeMarcus Murray.
DeMarco
Murray, yeah.
He averaged 2.3 feet a carry.
Yeah.
He hated Chip Kelly too.
Oh man.
I hated him.
Yeah, I was gonna say I hated Chip Kelly.
I hated DeMarcus. I hated DeMarco Murray before he got there. I always hated him. The guy's trash, man.
So let me focus a little bit on the running game. And I ain't picking on you, Murph, but your boy
I'm not
Sanders.
either.
Which one is it gonna be with this kid? Are you gonna run trap and inside draws and things like that, or are you gonna bounce this kid outside? Is he dancing too much? Because I see a little bit of LaShawn McCoy. He's dancing around too much back there. So what is he? You watched him at Penn State, so I don't know what type of is that his game?
He's not a dancer. That's not what he is. He's a
fumbler.
He's doing one cut. He's a one cut back with a jump step, with a vicious jump step, and good speed and great quickness. The problem is he's
horrible
not ready.
Hands.
They're asking him, he can catch the ball. He's a
fumbler. I meant fumbling.
He's a fumbler. Yeah, he's been a fumbler. But they're asking too much of him in a short period of time.
Yeah, you're right.
I really think it's because they picked him in the second round, because how he said in the press conference, oh yeah, guess what? We picked a running back in the second round. That they're more trying to make a statement, a public statement about getting the draft right and all that kind of stuff. They need to get off that soapbox. They need to stop being arrogant and run Jordan Howard. Right. But one thing I can tell you about Jordan Howard is last week, he horribly missed a hole. When I say horribly, I mean a huge hole, because he just ran and put his head down and never looked up at what was going on. The whole right side had cleared out a hole. It was in one of the Baldy breakdowns on Twitter. I saw that.
I saw that too.
Gee whiz, this guy's been in the league for 4 years now, and he's not looking at where he's going. See, a play like that, he put Sanders in, he makes that play.
He pops out.
That hole. Yeah, because he's got the quickness and he's got the vision. And that's why, this is the NFL. Like, these guys might be arrogant and all that stuff, but they're not stupid either. And they weren't ranting and raving about him doing camp and all that kind of stuff because he can't play. He showed some signs. It's just right now he's got cold feet and he's swimming out there. He got his ass whooped last week. They tried to rip his helmet off his head. I think they did. They tried to break his head.
You said tried.
You know what I'm saying? You go out there, it's your third game you ever played in the NFL, and one of them big motherfuckers comes up and rips your helmet off your damn head, and the referee looks at you and smiles, and listen, and you got the vets out there screaming, "Welcome to the NFL, you punk ass rookie." How are you gonna feel, man?
That was after the fumble.
Come on, man. Yeah,
so he was his whole day was just he had a bad day. He had a bad day.
In the dick all day.
He had a bad day. He really did. He had a bad day.
That face mask was brutal.
Oh man, no call, zero call. They're like, oh well, the refs can't catch everything. It doesn't matter if it's 5 minutes later. If you know something like that, you have to throw the flag. I mean, his helmet didn't just fall off. He was sitting upright. It didn't just tip back on his own.
No.
You could tell. Right. I mean, I don't know. It's a little bit weird, man. We were at home, too, and we're not getting those calls at home. See, they were getting those calls when we were better team.
He got punked last week. That's what happened.
We did.
Straight punked and walked off the field just like that. And they're going to have to dust him off and put him back
this
together.
Ain't Penn State.
Nah, that ain't Penn State.
This is that real shit right now. I got big cats coming after me, and I ain't about to try and measure up with them. I mean, I don't know how much he can do. He's just not that big of a kid to be trying to muscle somebody. He's not the other guy. Let's just leave it at that.
He's a rookie in the NFL, bro. He is not a power back that runs through people, and he's still a rookie. He's got to get an NFL body. He's gonna need a year or so.
He gonna put 10 more pounds on or something.
Yeah, he's got to get stronger.
What about us? What can we do about his fumbling? That makes me nervous.
Well, man,
they've been working on that all summer.
He's going to learn how to carry the football.
They've been working on that all summer. Him and Deuce been working on that all summer, and he's still fumbling.
That's between him and Deuce, man. I mean, listen, he's fumbling, but them guys out there ain't playing, man. They shook him up. He looked like somebody was shook up last week.
Yeah.
And he's a rookie. And
they're not really.
They're putting too much weight on him.
And they're not really. They're not blocking their best either. I mean, I saw a video. Eric Dickerson said, "Y'all think it's easy? He's like, I was a superstar, and there was a lot of times where I got the ball and I looked, it wasn't nothing but defensive guys, and they were like, yeah, you got to hit the hole. He's like, there ain't nowhere to run. Where you want me to go?
Right.
Where exactly do you want me to run?
Speaking of the front line, is Dillard going to play, or what? I didn't hear anything on his injury.
Me neither. I didn't hear anything yet.
They said he'd be okay.
Okay.
That's what Doug said. He'd be okay.
What about Peters? What's Peters? Is he done for the career,
I
or is he
hope
coming back?
I hope he's
Fuck. Man, a lot. God, me too.
He said done for
every year. It's the same thing, man.
What is he, like 43 now?
Hopefully.
Nah, he ain't that bad. He ain't that old. I think he's like 38. 30. No, I said old.
He's old, man.
Oh.
No, he said Pat said 42 or some shit like that. He's like 37,
yeah.
38.
It was a joke.
I know. He's like 37, 38, I think.
Yeah,
that's old for a lineman.
It is. He shouldn't have came
That's
back.
old for a lineman. No.
I think last year was he shouldn't even. His last year should have been the Super Bowl year.
Yeah, he should have went out on top.
Retire high.
As long as they cut the check, he's gonna keep showing up.
Yeah.
I think that's it.
Cut the money off. Cut the money off, man. Come on, man.
You
The
have
guy's
to.
done.
You're right.
What was it? Was it week 1 this year or week 2 that he went down? I want to say it was week 1. Week 2.
Week 1 he was hurt.
Week one
he got hurt. He got hurt.
He came out. Yeah. He came out a few. Yeah.
You know that's what he does. He takes about 10 plays off a game because of injuries. At least.
Yeah. Well, his Metamucil kicks in or something.
He said, "Yo, that's fucked up." He said, "Metamucil kicks in." Well, Darby's out for a month.
Oh, really?
Has
he been in?
I honestly like that. I don't like people to get hurt, but I honestly think that Jones and Rasul should be the starters back there because they had more cohesion at the end of last year than these guys do. Then now these guys are just running around. They only have, I think they brought up a rookie from the practice squad this week, Craig James.
Yeah, they did.
I know nothing about him.
I don't either.
No one does.
Yeah, so that's their fourth cornerback at this point. I mean, they've got Maddox and
I thought they were so deep in the beginning of the year, weren't they? Their secondary was deep and this and that and
deep and shit.
Strong. Yeah, how about it?
Where's Trap at? Trap's coming back soon. Trayvon LeBlanc, he's got to be coming back.
He's on injured reserve, so he's not coming back until at least week 8.
Yeah. Wow. Week 8.
Week 9 or whatever. He has to be out 8 games, so that's 1 and 7.
Grugier Hill will be back.
All right. That'll end all our worries, right? Yeah. And Lane Johnson brought his dog mask back too today, so we're good.
Man.
Throw that shit in the garbage.
I don't want to see the dog, man.
Yeah, too late.
He's
bringing them out today.
No remnants from the Super Bowl. It's time out for that crap.
Well,
they need to get focused on football. Yeah. Okay.
So all right, we got the Packers tomorrow.
4.
What are you guys thinking about this game? What do we need to do? What's the keys to victory tomorrow?
You have to pressure Rodgers.
If that's even possible.
Yeah,
I mean, he's not really playing. He's not playing great. I heard.
No, I watched a couple games. My wife is a Packers fan, and he doesn't look that good. I mean, he's definitely beatable, but can this team do it? Probably not.
Especially in Green Bay too. It's gonna be tough.
Yeah, I think having Darby out will help. I'll be honest.
They ran a special and said 2 powerhouses are playing tomorrow night, and who's gonna get the victory? I was like, I thought the Eagles were playing tomorrow.
Yeah,
it's a fucking powerhouse. Fucking powerhouse. What are you talking about?
Maybe.
Green Bay either. They got a better defense this year.
I don't think Green Bay's a powerhouse either. No, they're not that good either.
Their defense is better.
Man, looking at this schedule of where we're at now, man, this ain't good.
You got them, and then you got the Jets.
The Jets.
And then you got a brutal. You got the Vikings, the Cowboys,
Dallas,
the Bills,
New England.
And then you got you got somebody easy, and then you got New England.
Oh,
you got to buy. You got to buy.
There's a buy in New England.
The buy's easy.
Yeah, we might lose the buy.
Yeah, Peters will get hurt in the buy. You know that.
I don't know. It's gonna be tough. Murphy, you going to one of the games?
I think I'm going for the Jets game. I'm gonna see how
You
they
trying
do
to
them.
pick the easy one.
Yeah,
Come away from
good call.
It's time. It's time for a getaway. But
We'll be there for the bye week.
man, look, if they don't show well tomorrow, I'm not gonna waste a couple $100 on the ticket.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That
I'll
Dolphin
watch the
game is even
game.
looking suspect.
I'll go there. I'll go. Yeah, that's late in the season, man. They might be trash by then. But honestly, bro, there's 2 seasons in every season. There's the first 8 games and the second 8 games, and we'll see what they look like as we get to the middle mark where we start seeing the team round out to what they're going to be those second 8 games.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, it is what it is. They got off to a bad start. They got guys hurt. They get one receiver back. The whole damn team has been hurt all year. I can't wait to get to the bye week just so these guys can kind of,
the rest up,
relax.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't think.
Playing
But
10 games, 2 games in 10 days don't help them.
Yeah, but I hear you on getting to the bye week and trying to rest up. But they had the whole off season to get rested up, and they hurt the first game of the year. So I don't think I don't know if it's that.
They were hurt the whole off season.
But if you're hurt the whole off season,
Bradham was hurt,
and you go into the season playing,
but
you're still hurt.
You're still hurt.
You're never going to heal.
Yeah, you still hurt, right? That's what it is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
a perfect example of that.
They're never going to heal. That's what it is. You got Bradham went from questionable to a starter and played the whole game against the Redskins. He was not ready to play.
I don't think he's going to be here next year.
Yeah.
No.
I don't think
wasn't ready to play.
I don't think
Still
he's going
not.
to be here next
No.
year.
Yeah.
Sad
Well,
to say.
you know what? I hope he isn't. Because if he isn't, maybe that means they drafted a middle linebacker in the first round or the second round. Like
They're not going to have a first rounder.
Like they should have did the past 3 fucking years. If they get Ramsey, they won't.
They won't have a first rounder.
Yeah, if they get Ramsey.
Right.
You really, in all reality, you think we'll get Ramsey?
What's up with that Ertz trade?
That was bullshit. Yeah,
that was bullshit.
It's taken a long time, so I think there's something going on there. I mean,
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't think it'll happen.
They disappointed me, and I think Ramsey is going to go somewhere else.
I do too.
Yeah. I don't know.
I think I feel like that because we never pulled triggers. We just don't.
No.
And if it is something, it's something stupid like that 2012 year.
We don't pull the trigger on what you can see. We pull the trigger on the back door, on the Johnny out of nowhere.
Yeah.
On Michael Bennett out of nowhere. On Golden Tate out of nowhere. Yeah.
Wow.
We don't.
It's gonna happen mid-season.
We don't get in a bidding contest with the NFL over one guy. It's just not what they do. That's why I don't think.
Man, I'd like to see Michael Bennett back.
Oh God, yeah, that was a smart move.
He sounds like a big locker room disruption right now in New England. I mean, I haven't heard one goddamn word about him the entire season, and they up there winning games. So he like, yo, I'm with this. I'm good.
Yeah.
So
Tom Brady's up there. They could have took Vinny Curry up there in all season. They would have still been winning games.
Tom Brady up there without no receivers, still winning games.
Yeah.
And no tight end. Wow.
Yeah.
But we got hurt receivers, and that's the excuse.
Yeah.
Like going back.
That's the difference right there.
The difference between a franchise quarterback and a good quarterback. Ask Matt Ryan. Ask Matthew Stafford. Ask them guys. They know. Ask the guy with the Chargers, Phillip Rivers. He's good to great. He's not great. Right. He's a good guy, by the way. He's got all those kids, man.
Phillip Rivers.
Yeah, Phillip Rivers. Yeah, man.
But all right. So what's your predictions for tomorrow's game?
Loss, 31-17.
You're taking that. Don't you pass?
I was thinking 31. I was in my head. 31's in my head, but I don't know which team's going to score 31 now.
I know which team ain't.
I know.
I don't know. I think tomorrow we're going to win it. I know. Don't call me crazy.
Oh my goodness.
It's always when everyone thinks you're gonna lose.
I hope you're right.
Yeah, not
I
this
know,
time.
I know, but I just have a feeling they're gonna win tomorrow. I don't know why. Call me crazy.
I don't
but-
either. I am
But-
calling you crazy. I don't know why I am calling you crazy.
Not this time, buddy. What you got, Murph?
The running backs combined for 155 yards rushing. They went on
Green
the
Bay?
last second. No, Philly.
Huh?
They went on.
Aaron
They went on a last second field goal, 23-20. That's what I'm calling.
I like
Yeah,
it. I like it. Murph.
I got 28-17 Green Bay.
I think Murph's got something in his water bottle again.
Yeah, you know. What's this?
150,
This is
155 yards rushing. What?
a Burger Fi cup. What
Yeah.
did I get at Burger Fi? I don't know.
They got
love
that
burger.
breakfast burger there. I like that. What you have? That's a good burger there.
Yeah, it is.
Man,
You had it before, Dale?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't get.
Heck yeah.
I
I'm
didn't
a
get
fat
the
guy. Of
breakfast
course I had
burger.
that.
Oh God. Yeah. I eat that way. Don't worry about it.
Dude, how bad
Just
is
not
this? We're
cooking
talking-
right now.
We're talking about burgers instead of the Eagles. That's how interesting they
We
are
could,
right
we
now.
could do what we want. This is our show. We could do
That's
what we
right.
want.
Yeah, absolutely.
The Food and
It's more
Football
interesting.
Network.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna start cooking, Jay. You're gonna see
There
me
you
up
go.
there. I'm gonna be burning.
Oh,
Putting
yeah,
together
it's,
some,
it's holiday time now. You're gonna start with the pastries and the cakes and the pies. You're not doing it this time? You're gonna take a check, rain check on that this year?
Yeah, rain check on the cakes, man. Unless you paying $50 a cake.
That's a lot of money for a cake, though.
Damn.
Cake
I'll pay for that
cake.
shit if it's good.
Yeah, that
I
There you
cake,
go,
got gold.
Faz.
That cake has gold in it, man. That
Yeah.
red velvet cake is something serious, bro. I'm telling
So,
you.
so does that mean I can ship gold? That'd be kind of awesome, actually.
Something like that. You listen. You'll feel that way after you eat it, man. It's pretty good
All
cake.
right, I like it, man.
All right, so we got the predictions for tomorrow. Anything else we want to say before we wrap up for the night and keep it under an hour?
Man, please run the ball, Doug. And I want to see screen passes to the running backs. I want to see a recommitment to the running game, and I want to see a fast-paced offense. I want to see them run. I want to see them run pace. I want to see them short passes like the way they started off the game this past week. If they stay in that and get into that, hurry up type of offense, they'll be successful. That's what I believe. That's what they need to do. That's going to change the outcome. That's the only way they're going to change the outcome, unless the defense goes crazy, which I don't believe that'll happen.
I don't think I'll.
No.
All right, Paz, you're up. What do you want to see for tomorrow's game?
I just want to see us to win, first of all. That's the main thing. But I think, like Murph said, we need to run the ball more. We need to catch the ball more. That's the main thing. Like, we don't catch. Like, I know everyone hates Wentz for, like, the leadership stuff, but, like, he did put a lot of the ball in receivers' hands where they just, like, dropped it. So I think tomorrow, two things are going to happen. If Alshon Jeffrey does come back, it'll definitely help us out because it'll free up Ertz a little bit. Two, call me crazy again, but I think Nelson Aguilar, don't laugh, will have a pretty decent game tomorrow. Only because he has to prove himself tomorrow because he fucked up last time. And when he was called out by that firefighter in Philly, I think now he's like, kind of like, all right, man, I have to make some catches. Plus, I think he does better whenever he's not like the main guy. Like the past couple of games, he was the main guy because Jeffrey and D-Jax was out. But I think that he's not the main guy now. I think he'll do better, and I think we're gonna win tomorrow's game. Call me crazy, but I think it's gonna happen.
You good? Dale, you're up.
I want to see Wentz go head-to-head with Rodgers and look like a confident, elite quarterback. Plant your feet, get your mechanics down. I think his mechanics are all screwed up too. He's all happy feet and back there, and you still got to run. I want him to see the run the ball. I want to see Howard with 15 catches or 15 touches.
Yeah.
15. That'll be good. Give Miles some touches too. And the defensive line has to get pressure. I mean, we got 2 sacks all year. 2 sacks all year. I mean, wow. I hate Darby as much as the next guy, but how long can he cover somebody? He can barely cover him for a couple seconds, but when you're expecting him to cover for that long, somebody's going to get open. So, I mean, the secondary looks horrible, but I don't believe it's all their fault. That front line's got to get in there more. These quarterbacks have, I saw what's his name eating a sandwich back there looking for somebody open, and it's like, come on, guys, you got to get something, So, I mean, if they do that, I think I'm not out on this season yet. Like Murph said, there's 2 seasons, but you go into 1 and 3 with what you got. You're putting yourself behind the 8 ball quick.
In big trouble.
Now,
man.
Dallas, I feel Dallas is gonna, and I hate them bastards, but they're gonna squander. They're not playing nobody yet. This is 3 easy teams,
It's
so
coming. It's coming.
It's
They
coming.
play the Saints. They play the Saints. They play the Saints this week.
We'll see what, dude. How about the Saints winning without Breeze? Man, that was impressive.
Hey, Bridgewater is a player, man.
Yeah, I was impressed.
They re-signed him this year because they wanted him to be the heir apparent for Breeze.
He looked like he could do it.
Taysom Hill. I think everybody forgets Bridgewater prior to the knee injury. He was a player. He's playing
well.
He was.
Yeah.
Vikings, man. So this guy hasn't had a chance to, take a back seat and learn from Drew Brees. I mean, what's a better situation than that?
Yeah, but that's all I got.
All right. For me, I just want to see a couple things. I want to see more creativity from Doug. Because we haven't had that at all. Absolutely. I need to see number 11 go down the field because he hasn't done that in the last couple of games. He did the first game a couple times, but I need to see him. I need to see him do it more than that. I need for Schwartz to get off the zone and play more man. Only because if he thinks that he's going to sit in the zone in Green Bay and number 12 is going to just sit there
number 12 is going to kill
passes, he's going to watch the tape. He's going to know all the soft spots in that zone, and he is going to pick that entire thing apart the entire
400 yards in the first half.
Easily.
It'll be Thanksgiving tomorrow because AR-12 will carve them up like a turkey tomorrow, bro. They don't want that. I'm telling you.
So yeah, those are my keys. That's really all I want to see, and most of it is on offense because I just need to see more from number 11. I need to forget about the 10 to 20 yard passes. Go downfield, stretch the defense, get them a little bit more because they're creeping up. They're making the box smaller, and they can play more defense. And he's not allowing his team to have more space on the field because he's not willing to go down the field. He's just not.
When it's there, Jersey. When it's there, you start short and you work deep. You make those guys creep up, short pass, run, screen. They're going to creep up.
Or
then you go when you got a nice window to throw the ball into, not forcing the ball.
No. How about a little play action? I mean, we haven't done that in forever. How about a little play action to kind of freeze the defense a little bit, right?
Yeah.
How about he get his ass up under center and get the ball in a traditional fashion and get out of that shotgun and hand the ball off and run from a quarterback under the center formation instead of that spread constantly, particularly with Jordan Howard, and back him up a little bit so he can get a full head of steam and find the hole.
Right.
How about that? And then once he's pounding you, that guy 15 carries down, he's pounding. Them guys start getting tired.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's easy to go play action, man.
Yep.
So they're coming up and they try to tackle them. And Sanders has an opportunity to make plays to change the pace, not the lead guy.
Yeah, you're right.
And that'll make Sanders a better back long term. If you use him as a change of pace guy. Have Howard as your main and use him as a change of pace. And
which I think we all thought that was going to happen.
You introduce him to the NFL a little easier,
Yeah.
It's like Murph said,
NFL,
you're expecting a lot from that kid. I mean, what is he, 22? Got his fucking head ripped off and kicked. And holy fuck.
Oh, that was intense.
Yeah, I was scared. I thought he was dead. I thought his head I
Well,
thought his head was still in the helmet.
He was
He's either
fucking
gonna
Linda Blair, man, from The Exorcist. It's like that's
Yeah,
still in the
yeah,
helmet.
it was. Yeah,
he's
I
either
was
gonna
waiting for.
he's either gonna put his head
Suit.
down or he's gonna pick his head up and be a better player now.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Only got two choices.
Right.
That's
So,
kind of where I'm with
Exactly.
Aguilar too, because Aguilar's a head case. He's missed a couple balls, and that guy scares me.
I'm
The
not.
Falcons.
That's a name I won't mention for a
Yeah,
while. I won't
don't do
talk
that.
about him on this show. For
Don't
a
do
while.
that. Don't do that.
I'm not
He's
even talking
Aguilar
about
for,
that guy.
for Murph. Aguilar is in the same sentence as Brandon Graham, I think. They're
Oh
close.
man.
They're close.
Oh boy.
They're close.
Sorry, Murph.
One is just younger
Out
than
of
the other.
town.
Yeah. So, all right.
See
That's
you
it.
later.
We got the ENFE guys first in Philly.
Mr. Aguilar.
We'll be back next week. Go Birds. We're going to see what happens tomorrow, and we reconvene, and we'll see you guys next week. We'll post this up on Facebook. We'll put it up on our YouTube channel, and hopefully we get some replies out there. If you guys have any questions or if you want to be on our show, let us know. We'll bring you in as a guest.
We will
quick
bring
shout
you
out
in.
to shout out to Chris Lynn.
Chris Lynn.
Yeah, a quick
Yo,
shout out to Chris
show
Lynn.
up on the show, dog. All you
Yeah, you gotta
do is
let
hit
us
me
know.
up,
You
hit
can be on the
James
show,
up,
but
we'll
you
bring
just gotta
in.
let us know. So
All
that's
day.
it.
What's up with your
ENFE
man
guys.
4-3? Real
No,
quick.
no.
4-3.
I'm not doing
Mighty
it, man.
Mouse. Mighty
I'm not
Mouse.
doing it. I'm not doing it, man. I already
Where your
signed out.
jersey at?
I already signed out.
It's all good. Yo,
Yeah.
we love y'all. ENFE, your man Big Bird. I'll holler at you. Go
All right,
Birds.
guys. We'll see you
Go
guys next
Birds.
week.
Fly,
I'm out.
man.
All right, guys.